said that beauty comes at a cost, but sometimes even a hefty check can't help you look good. Let's be honest, from the Kardashians to the Hadids, almost all the celebrities out there have gone under the knife to sharpen their looks. Let's dive into the world of plastic surgery disasters where dreams of perfection turn into nightmares of disfigurement. From dangerously oversized implants to botched facelifts, we'll be taking a look at the 15 worst cases of plastic surgery that left patients regretting their decisions. Number 15. Donatella Versace. First and foremost, we have Donatella Versace, the renowned fashion designer and owner of a multi-million-dollar label. Donatella is a victim of botched plastic surgery. Taking over the House of Versace, she underwent a series of procedures that resulted in a drastically altered appearance. According to Dr. Bruce Katz of Juva Skin and Laser Center, Donatella Versace's cheeks and lips have been augmented with filler, and her eyelids look droopy. He suspects she may have had some bad Botox, making her forehead and eyelids droop even more. Another expert believes that she has had a facelift, gotten her cheeks and lips overinflated and a lifted hairline. In a 2010 interview, Donatella herself said she wasn't a believer in the natural look, which some interpreted as a hint towards her plastic surgery. So it seems like Donatella has undergone multiple cosmetic procedures to maintain her signature look. As she once said, "What is natural? I do not believe in totally natural for women. For me, natural has something to do with vegetables." Number 14. Lacey Wilde. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to dive into the wild and wacky world of Lacey Wilde. This reality TV star, model, and B-movie actress has made a name for herself by pushing the boundaries of what's possible when it comes to body modifications. But it's her breasts in particular that has garnered her the most attention. Wilde, a reality TV star and model, has spent over $250,000 on breast augmentations alone, going from a size A cup to a mind-boggling size XXL, and now plans to upgrade to a Q cup. To support the weight of her already massive breasts, she had pigskin surgically implanted. Her kids often worry about potential complications and all the bullying she faces. It's unclear what kind of support or medical attention Lacey Wilde's upcoming 42-pound breast implants will require, but one thing is for sure, it's going to be wild. Lacey has emphasized that her motivations are not rooted in seeking fame, but rather in fulfilling her lifelong dream of becoming the ultimate Barbie, for which she has already undergone 36 cosmetic surgeries. Number 13. Renee Tally. Renee Tally's plastic surgery journey serves as a cautionary tale for those considering going under the knife. After initially opting for silicone injections to enhance her posterior in 2010, she experienced a host of autoimmune issues and had the silicone removed. To restore the fullness of her butt, she went for implants but did not wait for the advised post-surgery period before resuming normal activities. Unfortunately, this resulted in the implants flipping and migrating around her body. Despite her doctor's advice to get it treated, she chose to replace her implants with new ones. However, her expectations of the outcome took a complete turn, leaving her with unexpected results. Tally's story highlights the dangers of irresponsible surgeries, as well as the emotional toll they can take. While her health issues were alarming, it was perhaps even sadder to see how the surgery destroyed her self-esteem. She recently appeared on Botched to get her derriere repaired and hopes that her story will prevent other women from going through similar struggles. Number 12. Jocelyn Wildenstein. Jocelyn Wildenstein's infamous decision to undergo multiple cosmetic surgeries cost over $4 million. In the 1970s, she married a wealthy art dealer named Alec Wildenstein, with whom she moved to New York City. Jocelyn's relationship with Alec was troubled, and it eventually came to light that he was cheating on her. Rather than filing for divorce, Jocelyn decided to try and win him back by getting cosmetic surgery. She started with a few minor procedures, but eventually became addicted to plastic surgery and spent over $4 million on various cosmetic procedures over the years. Jocelyn's surgeries included multiple facelifts, brow lifts, cheek implants, chin augmentation, lip augmentation, and extensive work on her eyes. She also had multiple full-body surgeries to alter the shape of her body and reduce her weight. Jocelyn's surgeries were so expensive that she became known as the Bride of Wildenstein, or Catwoman, in the media. The couple eventually divorced in 1999. Jocelyn's addiction to plastic surgery has left her with a permanent altered appearance, but she has remained unapologetic about her choices. Number 11. Sahar Tabar. Sahar Tabar's story is both shocking and captivating. This Iranian teenager underwent a staggering 50 plastic surgeries in a few months to emulate her idol, Angelina Jolie. Her obsession with the actress took over her life, and she was willing to do anything to look like her, including undergoing drastic procedures that left her looking like a real-life zombie. Unfortunately, the surgeries didn't turn out as Sahar had hoped, and her face ended up permanently scarred and distorted. Her transformation was so radical and sudden that it left many people bewildered and concerned about her well-being. But due to her bizarre appearance, she gained over 308,000 followers on Instagram, many of whom were not kind to her and left hurtful comments on her photos and videos. It's unclear whether the damage done to Sahar's face was ever reversed, as there has been conflicting reports about the status of her surgeries. Prior to her extreme transformation, Sahar was a typical, attractive girl until her desire to look like a movie star took over and she ruined her life. Number 10. Mickey Rourke. Mickey Rourke was once a well-known Hollywood face. He made his debut in Steven Spielberg's 1941 and gained significant attention for his role in 1981's Body Heat. Rourke's teeth were a particular point of interest as he never smiled and only grinned with his lips closed due to the loss of several teeth when he was younger. However, in the early 1990s, Rourke decided to leave his successful acting career and take up professional boxing. His new career as a professional boxer was also a huge success, but it also led to several facial injuries. He reportedly suffered from a broken nose, toe, and rib injuries, a compressed cheekbone, a split tongue, and even short-term memory loss. Despite undergoing several reconstructive surgeries, Rourke's facial features remain significantly different from his earlier days in the industry. In a 2009 interview, Rourke opened up about his surgeries, revealing that he had 5 operations on his nose and 1 on his cheekbone. He also admitted to going to the wrong surgeon, which worsened the situation. Number 9. Pete Burns. Next up is the English singer, songwriter, and TV personality Pete Burns, known for his fashion and unique voice. Pete had a dark obsession with plastic surgery that ultimately led to his demise. Burns underwent 300 operations throughout his life, with his first being a nose job after he broke it. However, he got addicted to cosmetic procedures quickly, and it spiraled out of control. One of his doctors even told him that he had less than a 2% chance of survival after a lip filler injection spread to the rest of his body. Sadly, his warning was not enough to stop Burns from getting more cosmetic procedures done. During an interview, he revealed that 1.5 pints of yellow steaming fluid came out of his lip after a botched operation. Doctors had to almost amputate his lips to save him, but it was too late, as the filler had migrated to his cheeks, Adam's apple, and even the back of his eyes. He later developed blood clots and embolisms in his legs, heart, and lungs, and eventually passed away from a massive cardiac arrest. Number 8. Vanilla Chamu. Hold on to your seats, folks. Let's talk about a Japanese model who spent over $100 grand on plastic surgery to look like a French doll. Yes, you heard that right. Meet Vanilla Chamu, the living Barbie who went under the knife over 30 times to achieve her dream look. She started her journey to transform her body into a Western-style appearance in her teens, which included skin bleaching, breast enlargement, chin reduction, lip and nose surgery. One of the surgeries that Vanilla had done was the popular eyelid surgery, which is not uncommon in Japan for those who want to have a more Western appearance. One of the surgeries that didn't go as planned was her nose job, which resulted in a nose that was too small for her face. Vanilla also had lip surgery that ended up leaving her with a duck-like appearance. Her body couldn't handle the number of surgeries she had, and she ended up in the hospital with complications. As for whether the damage was reversed, it is unclear. Vanilla did undergo some corrective surgeries to fix the damage done to her face, but it is not known if they were successful in fully reversing the damage or not. Number 7. Anastasia Pavlov. Anastasia Pavlov is the model who made headlines for having the world's biggest cheeks. But hold on, there's more to this story than just her larger-than-life appearance. Anastasia has undergone a series of surgeries that have left her looking completely unrecognizable compared to her previous self. Reports suggest that Anastasia had multiple cheek injections that caused her cheeks to become increasingly enlarged and misshapen over time. Yikes! She even had a lip reshaping procedure. But unfortunately, none of these surgeries went as planned, leaving her looking like a different person altogether. Stephen Harris, who heads the Harris Clinic in Crouch and North London, tried to warn Anastasia about the potential risks of excessive filler. But did she listen? No. Anastasia is adamant that she is happy with her appearance, and even called herself the prettiest monster you'll ever see. Talk about being confident. When asked about her previous appearance, Anastasia said that she looked like a hamster before the radical cheek filler. But now, she's happier than ever and is convinced that her extraordinary appearance is natural and healthy for her. Number 6. Michael Jackson. From his music to his fashion sense, Michael Jackson was a true icon. However, his plastic surgery journey was no secret, and it left many people scratching their heads and wondering what had gone wrong. Jackson's quest for the perfect nose and chiseled features led him down a path of numerous surgeries, skin lightening treatments, and other cosmetic procedures. Unfortunately, the surgeries didn't quite go as planned. Instead of achieving the look he desired, Jackson was left with a distorted nose, visible scars, and discolored skin. His ever-changing appearance sparked widespread media attention and speculation, with some accusing him of going overboard with his surgeries. But the physical effects weren't the only problem. Jackson's obsession with his appearance took a toll on his mental and physical health. He suffered from chronic pain and reportedly developed a dependency on painkillers. He also struggled with body dysmorphic disorder and found it challenging to come to terms with his changing appearance. Despite several attempts to correct the damage, Jackson's appearance continued to worsen. He even resorted to covering his face with masks and scarves, which only added fuel to the rumors surrounding his health and appearance. And now it's time for our subscriber's pick. In this bizarre photo we received, a woman can be seen showing off her plastic assets. We don't know who she is, but it's quite evident that she went overboard with body modification procedures to the point that she doesn't even look human. Her larger-than-life lips remind us of the Bratz dolls. And the extreme amounts of cheek filler and rhinoplasty is also something you just can't unsee. Seems like this person is addicted to plastic surgery. Do you think she'll ever stop? Tell us in the comments below using the hashtag #subscriberspick. Number 5. Herbert Chavez. Herbert Chavez is a Filipino man who over the course of 17 years underwent 20 surgeries. Herbert spent more than $8,000 in an attempt to resemble his childhood hero, Superman. Chavez underwent various cosmetic surgeries, including nose jobs, liposuction, and skin whitening, as well as injecting fillers in his chest to achieve a more muscular look. However, Chavez's dream of becoming a real-life Superman turned into a nightmare after he discovered that the filler injections he received were poisonous. He started experiencing chest pains and breathing difficulties, and doctors confirmed that he had injected a non-medical grade substance into his body. Despite the serious health risks, Chavez refused to have the filler removed, and the damage to his chest area became irreversible. The toxic substance eventually caused his skin to sag, leaving him with permanent scars and disfigurement. Chavez's obsession with Superman's appearance and his drastic attempts to emulate him have been criticized by many as unhealthy and dangerous. While he initially gained media attention for his transformation, his story serves as a cautionary tale about the risks and consequences of cosmetic surgery. Number 4. Hong Miyoku. Meet Hong Miyoku, a former model from South Korea who became obsessed with having smoother and softer skin. She had her first plastic surgery procedure at the young age of 28 and then went on to have repeated treatments in Japan. However, as time passed, her addiction spiraled out of control. Despite warnings from doctors, Hong continued to have surgeries until they eventually refused to carry out any more work on her. But that didn't stop her from pursuing her quest for beauty. In a desperate move, she obtained a bottle of silicone and a syringe to self-inject. And when that ran out, she turned to using cooking oil. As you can probably imagine, the results were nothing short of disastrous. Her face became severely swollen and scarred, leaving her permanently disfigured. Fortunately, her story caught the attention of the public, and viewers donated thousands of pounds to help pay for corrective surgery. Over the course of 10 operations, surgeons managed to remove 60 grams of silicone, oil, and other foreign substances from her face and 200 grams from her neck. While these procedures helped to reduce the size of her face and neck, she is still significantly disfigured. Number 3. Monique Allen Meneka. Let me introduce you to Monique Allen Meneka, a woman who has taken plastic surgery to a whole new level. Monique, originally born male, has had around 100 unregulated plastic surgeries and over 200 procedures in total since being 22 years old. That's right, you heard that correctly. Monique's obsession with plastic surgery has led her to become disfigured and disabled, with more than 12 liters of plastic having to be removed from her entire body. She spent more than $100,000 throughout this entire process, but never seemed to be fully satisfied with the results. Her surgeries have included multiple lip injections, 9 breast augmentations, and 10 hip surgeries, among many others. She admits to being obsessed with plastic surgery, calling it an addiction, and has undergone more surgeries than she can remember. But after facing health issues, Monique regrets her decision to undergo so many surgeries, admitting that she pushed her obsession to the limit. She has publicly shared her story to warn others of the potential dangers of plastic surgery and encourage people to carefully consider the risks and benefits before undergoing any procedures. Number 2. Jackie Stallone. Jackie Stallone, the mother of Hollywood actor Sylvester Stallone, has expressed her dissatisfaction with plastic surgery, which she claims has made her look like a chipmunk with a mouthful of nuts. Despite having undergone countless surgical procedures over the years, she regrets the results they have produced. Specifically, she is unhappy with Juvederm, a cosmetic filler, which she says has caused her to appear as though she has too much in her mouth. She has also had 3 chemical peels and approximately 50 injections. Jackie is opposed to Botox injections. She claims that she doesn't need them because she doesn't have wrinkles on her forehead, thanks to her genetics. Jackie resides in Santa Monica, but does not go to Beverly Hills for surgery because she does not trust the doctors there. She believes that much of the plastic surgery in Beverly Hills is subpar, and that it is not worth the high price that the stars are willing to pay for it. Stallone's cosmetic surgery regrets highlight the risks associated with elective procedures, particularly for older individuals. While it's unclear exactly what procedures Stallone had got done and how they were botched, it is clear that she has experienced negative consequences as a result. Number 1. Amanda Lapor. Amanda Lapor is a transgender model, performer, and recording artist who has undergone multiple plastic surgeries throughout her life. She had her first procedure at the age of 15, which was a nose job. Later, during her senior year of high school, she underwent a sex change operation. Since then, she has had countless surgeries on her face, body, and other parts. Unfortunately, some of these procedures have been botched, leaving Amanda with permanent damage. She has stated that she had silicone injections in her body, which caused hardening and deformation. In 2009, Amanda had surgery to remove some of the silicone, which improved her condition. However, she still has visible scarring and deformities on her body due to the previous injections. In addition to silicone injections, Amanda has also had painful and extreme procedures done to her body, including having some of her ribs removed to appear thinner. These procedures have caused her immense physical and emotional pain, but she continues to be an advocate for plastic surgery and body modification. Plastic surgery can be a way for individuals to enhance their appearance, but it's important to consider the potential risks and long-term consequences. Some individuals go to extremes to achieve a certain look, as seen in the cases of Jackson, Vanilla Chamu, and more. It's crucial to remember that one's self-worth is not defined by their appearance, and seeking professional help to address underlying issues is always a better option.